Welcome to Tatum Talk. Today we talking about credit again. I don't know if this is the first video in the series that you caught, or did you see this video one or this video two? But today we talking about something altogether different. Yo, the rabbit hole gets deeper. I mean, in ways that you ain't even know existed, okay? Most of y'all are familiar with factual disputing, where you're used to sending in letters and you're challenging the inaccuracies, you're challenging the amounts or whether or not it was paid off already. Then some of you learned about consumer law, and then you started writing these letters and challenging them on permissible purpose and on accuracy. While more effective than factual disputing, now I have learned of yet a higher level. Today we taking it a step further. Today we talking about Metro 2 compliance. Now what that is it's not new, first of all. Metro 2 was created in 1997, but in 2015, they added a new layer of the law and said, okay, anybody reporting to credit agencies have to use Metro 2. It's any data furnisher, any companies that they work with, anybody that reports anything, they are all using this same Metro 2 software, okay? So Metro 2 is basically code. It's like numbers. So it's like 2 or 3 digit codes that they talk to each other amongst the different agencies with. The codes mean whatever. So that's the Metro 2. It's a language basically. And then there's the compliance part of it. Now there's 5 levels of compliance. They each have to be met. You cannot do 1 or 2 or 3 and not meet the other 2. So unbeknownst to us, that's probably what's been going on. So if they don't meet all the levels of compliance, then it's supposed to be out of there. It's supposed to be deleted automatically. So think of compliance like this. Say you driving and you get pulled over and they search and they happen to find, I don't know, stolen property, right? Now with the compliance law, we're not even talking about what you found, whether or not it was mine. What we're talking about first is, did you have the right to even search? Did you follow the proper procedures and protocols? Because if not, then that's evidence is getting thrown out. So that's basically what compliance is. We're not talking about what's on the credit report. Is it mine? Is it accurate? Was it paid? Was it not paid? Is it of my name or is it a name that's like mine? We're not talking about none of that yet. First, we got to get to compliance. Did you meet the 5 levels of compliance? Do you have the right to report this on my credit report? And if not, then you gotta let that go. I don't know if you know it or not, but when you send a letter in, a human person may open the letter, but they're not reading the letter. Instead, they scan it into the computer, and the computer is the one that reads this letter. So the computer is called eOscar. eOscar is the computer that the credit bureaus use, and it's the one that assesses what you wrote and spits out a code and tells them how to proceed from there. Now, do not think that you're gonna have to learn how this compliance law works. I'm not saying that at all. I got something better for you. This is actually where it gets really good. There's a software that does this for you. The software generates the letters. The software is ran by AI. It already knows the compliance law. It already understands. It speaks Metro 2 language. It's gonna speak to their computer in the same language that they understand. It already understands. This is how the letters is going to be written. It's going to be written with the compliance laws incorporated into it. And I'm not talking about just like a little 1-pager. No, I'm talking about like a 23-page letter. Okay, it's going to be very detailed. It's going to be a powerful knockout letter. Think about this. If you go to court and you're observing an attorney, say you hired a lawyer, and you hearing him speak in court, you want to hear him talk that talk, right? You want to hear him speak in legalese. You want to hear him throw around words like voir dire and precedent. You want to know that he knows this is not his first time in court, and he sound like he know what he doing. Okay? If somebody comes and they talking about myocardial infarction, you're gonna be like, oh, they must work in the medical industry, right? Because they know they know that terminology. Now, that's just a heart attack, but people that don't work in the medical field probably will just say heart attack. They're not gonna say myocardial infarction. So what I'm saying to you is the Metro 2, the letter that you're gonna get, written in the language that the computer Oscar understands, like that's putting it on another level. That's making it like so easy. That's way better than any letter you could ever write yourself. So someone was smart enough to buy the software. That would be me. I'm someone. I have the software. I have been trained on it over the last month, and I'm gonna help you guys out at a lower price than normal. So a normal price is probably gonna be like $500, but I'm gonna do it at cost. So half of that, $250, that's gonna cover the cost of me paying for the software, as well as what it would be to send out these letters for you, postage in other words. So for a limited time only, I do not know what the time frame is gonna be yet, but we'll see how it goes. And I may do it for a month, I may do it for 3, I don't know. But for right now, there's a link below in the description, and you can get a free consultation with that link. So that link is going to give you like a free Equifax report, and it's also going to be able to upload into the software so that we could get a snapshot of exactly what your needs are. Now, do not fill out this consultation. It is not for you yet. If you have been disputing your credit already, so if you've done anything in the last 30 days or had someone else do something, then you should wait, because you don't want to, you just want to leave some space in between. So 30 days from the last dispute letter that you sent, that's when you can hit the button for the free consultation, and you could get started on this attack that I'm telling you about today and get your results, okay? Now, I've seen some results. Let me tell you what types of things it's gonna attack for you. So it does public records, all inquiries, student loans, medical charges, all derogatories, all delinquencies, charge-offs, personal identifier, that what's at the top. So all your old addresses, old phone numbers, all that kind of stuff. And I have seen somebody get child support removed, y'all. Child support is really hard to get off. They've gotten child support off, okay? These are some results I've seen. So Allie said, God has been blowing my mind. The fact that I didn't even plan on buying a car today. A new whip, no money down, just good credit. The process was so smooth. After seeing my credit, he didn't even ask for a bank statement. In the past, I used to spend hours at a dealership only to not get approved. Once I fix my credit, I have never had to worry about being denied. Your credit speaks for you. If God can do it for me, he can do it for you. Charge-offs, collections, utility bills, personal loans, medical bills, and inquiries, all removed in round 1. Metro 2 for the win. Looks like Melody had a huge decrease between March 31st and May 6, 2023. Your account balance decreased from $28,040 to 0. Good talk. Get in touch.